10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Warden, Terrorblade, it's what a game we're in for, sir. I said 55 minutes last game, God only knows how long this one's going to take.
We will see. You've also got that Trio Protector to do plenty of... I think Question Mark have a slightly better draft this time around. You've got... It's kind of similar to what Aries drafted in Game 1, right? Where you had this situation where you had the Treant and the Snapfire, you had this setup for the... You have a team fight potential with Kisses. Hopefully they itemize it a little bit free, as well as you've actually got this person that wants to frontline. This is going to be Queen of Pain favored. You're not going to be doing all that much harass except that Shadow Strike, and how the Void Spirit decides to level up his ability. And Pulse, which he's got at level 1 to make sure he can that range creep, isn't all that effective against a Quap if you're
damage. Phoenix, you need to be a little bit cautious about how close you do get to this hero, as it does tend to hit very, very hard. Bot lane, let's see MyPro and Leaf with each other up against LWW and Haru, who has already committed the first meta of the game. And when you do look at the matchup, it shouldn't be too easy of a laning stage here for Haru up against MyPro and Leaf. Especially as just the LC alone can be a real pain to deal with as a Terrorblade.
It can be a pain to deal with, I suppose, but you've also got the fact that how many points are you going to get into this?
He does look salvageable. Quite yet, still top lane, Rico. Very, very low, and with that shorts, it is going to end up being enough for KNP. It's something you have to watch out for, that flux damage. It does hurt.
It's a nice start, and the fact that MyPro and Leaf were able to restrict this Terrorblade to the same number of blast hits while in that meta form.
WW going down very easily with Leaf and MyPro. I said it was going to be a hard lane for the Terrorblade, but I suppose as the levels go up, there might be a little bit more kill potential between these two, but for now, they will just be fast still top lane. Leona get a little bit lower, actually a lot lower with that Whirling Death does go down to Rico on the Clockwork.
Yeah, not really in too much danger of the turnaround potential. Still had the Wraith fans coming KNP on the side, so he wasn't able to just sit back and right. Now, it's the real dangerous part. Got this Timbersaw, Shang-Chi, he's level 3, reactive armor started to stack up, and really at the stage where he can just stay standing underneath tier 1 tower. Rico, who's inside with a rotate, I think, toward power rune on it.
My thanks.
Haru will pop the second meta of the game now. Really spamming it every time it's off cooldown, and that's the way to play it, but cooldown in from Leaf and MyPro. overwhelming odds. Now Kinetic Field gonna hold in lead. Haru does not feel safe enough to close the gap there onto the Snapfire, so we'll go for the harass on MyPro. But I love the fact that even with the meta up, they are more than comfortable just running at the side of this Radiant end.
Nice deep play coming through there from Rico. Was able to deny away the double damage route. Kale's not going to pick it up. He had the bottle available.
Slowly pulling away at that HP pool of the Quap, still looking back up to that top lane. Timber, good old game so far. Hasn't really been able to slow down KMP too much on the Arc Warden yet, but bot lane, LWW going to get caught by the Cookie, and MyPro is trying to close the gap. Body blocks aren't going to be as effective as you would hope from Leap, and he's going to go for a TP play now, but they have the damage output. There's going to be another TP from Rico to try and, was going to try and help out, but now he's
Under attack.
Rico, more than safe. Might even just start pressuring that bottom tier 1 tower. They do have the siege creep there now. Rico, obviously not the best at defending towers. Still mid lane lead. Have the living armor to keep
Radiant's bottom tower is under
damage
attack.
coming in from Phoenix, and he doesn't bother going for the secondary astral step. Instead, he might have to run his way down bot.
Dire's
T1
middle
is still
tower
going,
is under
but
attack.
top lane, KMP, going to be chased down by our Timber.
Radiant's bottom
Lead,
tower has fallen.
TP in on the Snapfire, and it looks like our Timbersaw might be dropping very, very low.
Dire's middle
Another
tower
Spark
is
Wraith,
under
and he's
attack.
gone. KMP, some nice jukes out. LWW.
Yeah, they're going to get this Disruptor as well, you would think.
A way to run for him. He does get the glimpse off, but they got the Nature's Grasp off in time with the Scatter Blast to fly out. LWW will Kinetic Field, hoping for the neutrals to deny him, but now Leap does go down to Phoenix.
This was
They do actually end
Radiant side, so has to be careful. Top side, this is where the action is though.
Dire's top tower
himself
is
out
under
this time.
attack.
Damage up with Phoenix. He is trying to help out. It looks like they might lose Shexi, and they do eventually, but you lost 2 supports in the process. MyPro even TPing up on the Legion Commander.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Phoenix, I'd still call that a decent rotation.
It's a pretty...
Gonna make his way up top. We'll see Kinetic Field onto MyPro, and the hook is gonna connect on a creep, but MyPro is still trapped within the cogs. Again, they just collapse on this
Dire's
Legion
top
Commander.
tower is under
With
attack.
that, they can actually get this top tier 1 tower. Living armor is gonna be nowhere near enough to keep it alive.
So it gets all those reactive armor stacks up with the creep wave and just tanking the tower hits as well. They're totally happy with this, and they're all in position to be able to contest that
Dire's
bounty
top
renown.
tower.
Going into that mid tier 1 tower.
Dire's structures
It
are
will be around to
fortified.
defend, and so will MyPro. A lot of heroes here from Aster Aries, and saw him about a minute ago. They fighting, I'm sure. Aries. Let it be.
I think if that had been at like 9 minutes, they would have
A gift
stayed
from
and
the
tried to
Dungeon
contest that even though
Master.
meta was running out. But just because it had reached that 10-minute mark, you have the risk of
Game yet. MyPro is still looking for that opportunity.
they would have committed the...
Playing the hook shot is going to be out onto the real KMP. And as you are ordered, there is not really much you can do to protect yourself here.
you
Try and get a trade with the Tempest double, and LWW is not going to survive. They did manage to get one final hit in.
And the minus, very... Dark Warden on his own doesn't really
Twice
do
the
anything.
measure of power.
You need the Midas, you need the Maelstrom, which is about halfway to... Oh, they hook the real one on the bot side in the tower.
We have KMP going down again. Rico, very, very effective on this clockwork so far. And
Dire's middle
MyPro's going to go
tower is
for a
under
dual
attack.
attempt with the Mortimer's Kisses. They do get it, but he has a lot of reactive armor going. He's just not dying. They do commit the Sonic Wave eventually, but now Phoenix coming in with a DD. Going to go after MyPro. The Cookie will get him out of the cogs. Meta from Haru still doing a lot of damage with the Glimpse back, and they do eventually kill off the LC. So both
Dire's
off
middle
lane is
tower
going
is
down,
under
and
attack.
Aries, they are going to focus down that tier 1 mid tower once again.
3 ultis committed just to kill the Timbersaw. Didn't even get the dual damage. Nice one clear there by Rico to scout it
Dire's
out.
middle
But
tower
the
has
all-important
fallen.
mid-tier 1 tower.
The lead, but he's going to go for the other hookshot attempt onto MyPro against the Nets of Perfect. MyPro press the attack and run, but they definitely have a lot of damage out. In fact, there's 4 heroes coming in. Phoenix now jumping in, getting a dominating spree, and he will get another. Lead also going down to LWW. I'm going to get back in MyPro. Press the attack again. Phoenix is just waiting for it. See how far he'll go. Leona X, Nature's Grasp. There, but gonna jump in now. They commit the overgrowth. They should be able to get these supports. Static Storm has been committed. Rico trying for a hook, but can't quite catch on to Phoenix.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
LWW trying to get out of there, but eventually does go down with the Disruptor. Thought that could have been pretty bad, question mark. Ultimately, Aster Aries decide not to fight it out.
No, I think they were kind of a little lost as to what they were expecting to happen there. Phoenix wasn't in position to be able to follow up, unlike here where he's got the assistance to take down this tier 1, but unless you've got the TB assisting you, you're probably not going to make it happen.
Slow process, KP. Be in with the Tempest double. That minus on cooldown. They will just rush the Tempest double now, but won't be able to lock it down long enough, so it's back towards that tier 1 tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Should eventually drop. Living armor delaying just a little bit.
Dire's bottom tower has
They
fallen.
do get it.
But this is the thing, right? They know that the Terrorblade isn't there, otherwise that tower would have gone. Shot there. Fine, Leaf still.
Trouble on the northern side. Leaf is going to lose his line to Phoenix. Now, the key Jewel is going to be on the Timber Sword. So Phoenix has a free game to just jump in with the Dissimulate. Now, Aether locking in Mikhail. Overgrowth not going to be there in time. They do end up killing off the Timber, but at what cost? Rico does finally drop, and now Haru does join the fray. Side's better of it. Be a 2 for 2. Right. Might go for a smoke. Yeah, they will. Leave KMP behind. 4. Buy space for the
Radiant
Arc
are
Warden.
He's
scanning.
got the Boots of Travelers, he's going to be able to join in at some
Dire's top
Finished.
tower is under attack.
Target they want to run into. It's going to be LWW.
That's
They'll
a much
take what they
easier
can
kill.
get.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
When you
Not
start,
quite what you want as for a 4-man smoke, but I guess you just take it.
You take it, if you could transition that into a mid-tier 1, you're pretty happy.
Try.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Attack the magnetic field. Great combination.
It did. I suppose he might take a little bit longer to die. They would show up and maybe get the turnaround kill with the rest of the heroes on Ares, but weakened somewhat of their objective take.
Jewel going on. They have found that Timbersaw again, and they are going to be able to kill him.
No dual win.
how's that coming?
It's a bit unfortunate. Take what
Not a great.
whips. Now to the frame protector.
Rest well.
Back
Your
into
death
things
has
and
consequence.
I think they need to get up a smoke, even if it's not to quickly find any heroes. They need to get some deep wards.
Radiant's middle tower
Are
is
going
under
to
attack.
enable them to make these things happen. They should have seen where that rocket flare came from.
Radiant's
they were paying
middle
attention
tower
to the left
has
side of the map. But it looks like they're making too many moves, so this is exactly what Ares needs to do. They're quickly taking the rope guard. Haru, second life is going to be pretty handy, although they give it to the Void Spirit now that he's picked up his Ag Scepter. Typically,
Roshan
with
has
straight
fallen
away
to
as the
Radiant.
first item, you want to transition from build up feels so underway. He's had a decent game himself. Now's the GOAT.
Good pass to Ares. Immediate smoke right into that dire side triangle. Haru on the front lines.
That is done.
Run into the Tempest double. He'll break his smoke on it. He'll just accept the gold, or maybe not. The magnetic field gonna buy some time, but no, it does go down, and they look.
Dire's
Well, they want to find LWW as the main priority.
Great hook shot in from Rico onto lead. He's gonna stop any form of Mortimer's Kisses flying. The Canadian is gonna be there, and the overgrowth is also out. Now the
Dire's
Mortimer's
middle
Kisses do
tower
come in,
is under attack.
but they are still going. Aster Aries willing to fight. My Pro needs to go for a run. Leaf will do the same. Chakra Min from Shang-Chi. Rico dying to KP on the Arc Warden.
Radiant
That will
are
Tempest double
scanning.
off the clockwork. So 2 for 1 so far. The Quap losing her life.
That was perfect.
Void Spirit, so he wasn't really a factor in that team fight in terms of offensive potential, but you want to be building up that dual damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Around it too long in the mid lane. Cookie save from Leaf. Seeing if he can go for more, but not.
That disruptor should be target number 4 every single time. Speaking of, they've caught him out.
Radiant's bottom
That's
tower
a big,
is under
big
attack.
kickoff. KNP
If you come back,
down
I'll
again.
kill you again.
Rico of all
A
people.
minute left on his Aegis, so now you've still got that capability. They're going to go in, found MyPro a little bit.
No. Yeah. Still safe, but no, they're just going to let Rico hook shot in. Hogs push back to the low ground,
Radiant's
but
top
Phoenix
tower
is
is
still
under
going to have the
attack.
damage output, so it's no real problem.
Radiant structures are fortified.
KMP trying to split push with the Tempest double. Proactive rather than reactionary here. Question mark. We just haven't seen them
Radiant's
smoke up and try
top
to take a big
tower has
team
fallen.
fight. In fact, Lee is in a spot of trouble now. Phoenix is going to get a very easy use into the Aegis. Lee's still alive. The overgrowth going to come out. He's just trying to get the Snapfire out of here. A great Sonic wave in from out Quam. The Aegis will
Dire's
also expire
bottom
on
tower
Haru,
is
so
under
it looks like
attack.
that's time for Aries to back off. Great wave, see if he can catch it up.
Anything.
Still, I mean, Aster Aries just control the map. They have a 9k net worth lead. Only kills ahead, but with a 9k net worth lead, not going to feel great taking a fight for question mark.
This is legitimately one of these games where Arc Warden dies without buyback and Aster Aries just wins. He had 2200 gold and he's just used it on a Demon Edge, so he will not have buyback for the longest amount of time.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Aries make a beeline for it. It's got the telescope. Super handy, given the extra range as well. TB, which is
Dire
Green for
are
every
scanning.
5. Aster Aries for a quick Roshan play. They know their bot lane is just slowly being
Radiant's
pushed in.
top tower is under
And I
attack.
mean slowly, it's really only Leona X and Mikhail there. KNP gonna push him top lane with the Tempest double.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Aegis goes.
Radiant's
but
top
Aster
tower
Aries,
is under attack.
Double damage is still active for Phoenix, so if he can catch someone else,
18, so he's first
boom, there it goes.
feels it to try and make them bit work. He's got the book, but no.
That's double gonna spot out Rico.
In
Overthrow,
your
not
face.
gonna connect, and Rico just hook shots out of there. Straight out.
Incoming.
I mean, they had the flux available. They slowed him down, but with that Tempest double. I mean, Arc Warden is
Still just forcing in that bottom lane, but now there's a Satanic up on your TB, and Phoenix is looking to go on the lead. They do get the glimpse of the time.
Doing hell!
That'll be
Radiant's
Lee's
top
dead.
tower has fallen.
See, he does have buyback, but any else on the team that do? Realize their time is now. They've given the cheese over to this Timber Sword, so he's just going to be frontlining with the Jaro.
No meta pop yet from Haru. He's being very, very patient with the meta usage. KMP. Pop the magnetic field down, and that'll be enough.
They're trying to find this stream on the backside. They should know where he is. He blinks away, and they catch him.
But they may. Silence does connect
Radiant are
Phoenix.
scanning.
Does he realize? Oh, it's a great Aether Remnant. See ya, Leona. Yeah, he's gone.
Just haunting them. Pings come out because keen to get a kill on the board. No way to do it. Wood Spirit nearby and a kill with
Big flare.
The hook shot surely.
How's it
And he
going?
does. Perfect line there from Rico with the Cox pushback, and now the silences no Mikhail. He will be able to BKB and just TP his way out. Easy dual opportunity up at the top lane onto LWW. If he believes he's alone, which it seems like he may, Micro is going to go for the duel attempt. Now KMP does come in, and they do win the duel. That is 40 damage now.
Only 2 duel victories have been on that disrupt. I think they just need to hit him every single time. Completely turn the team fight around like a disrupt.
Radiant's top tower is under
Sean,
attack.
bot lane, they go on to the top again with the silences, and this time they blow
Push
him
the
up.
future ever
Radiant
further
structures
towards my
are fortified.
Dagon, he does have the Skull Prism as well, so those cooldowns are much lower. Haru will be on defense duty on the TB. Leona, how are you getting yourself in
Radiant
these
are
positions?
scanning.
Cheeky little blink dagger, you know?
Go get the mangoes,
Take
Leona.
the mangoes.
Take the mangoes, come on, sir. A lot of value once you...
Careful. Nearby, those creeps are going to start hitting him.
Great hook shot in from Rico. He does catch him out and he knows it. He knows he's in there somewhere. Getting it out of the tree line. Does commit the overgrowth, but he has an Aghanim Scepter. So he rearms the hook shot. And even my pro going down to the top lane. Haru just soloing the DLC, and it's again without the meta. Just doesn't need it.
Gift from the
AMP.
Pirates
That
store my
magnetic
connection
field.
to the void.
Dyer's middle tower
Time
is
around,
under
this
attack.
Tier 3 main descent on dropping. That's a lot of damage out from your TV and your Void Spirit. They just jump in and they collapse on your Arc Ward, and KP is gone without
Dyer's
buyback.
middle tower is under
One
attack.
death on the Arc Ward, and all it takes.
Hook shot in, and they found another. He has poured out the snap by Elite. He does go Swarm. But now an Axe is up on your Disruptor. Flips back onto Elite to Cookie again, but he does drop it. Now the Cookie is out onto the TV, but it is not looking great. Mypro about to roll the dust. Now Mikkel has been left alone. Haru, he's on a triple. It will be another out from Phoenix. Getting that tree protector, and this well and truly does look like it's GG.
Dyer's middle tower
They're going
has
for tier
fallen.
4s, they've had enough.
Yeah, they don't care. No tree and protector. You've got the repair kit on cooldown as
Dyer's
well.
middle
Snapfire
barracks
went
are under
forward to
attack.
try and get it through, and that's it. One kill on Arc Ward, and that's all it takes.
I mean, you literally called it.
Is here.
Very well done.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Even better done to Aster Aries.